Good morning, everybody. Man, interesting night last night, I would say. I had trolls in here, I had everything. And by the way, Mr. Too Fly for a Wi-Fi, here's Dustin Danil's response. I told you I would reach out to him and make sure he saw your comment about shooting him in the face. So there's that right there for you. And like I said, man, I'm a man of my word. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. That's just kind of what it is. So I also would like to say this video has been sponsored by Always eat your spaghetti. It's good for you. Okay, let's talk about what happened yesterday with the TheRCSaylors, because man, oh man, I think they could have gone about that a lot better. As a reviewer, and they covered this a few times in their own video that I think is slightly hypocrisy. Actually, the whole thing's pretty hypocritical, but we'll get into that. Let's talk about what actually took place here, because it seemed like just a great excuse for them to be like, we're a huge channel, look how big we are, 109. Who are you going to believe? These little tiny YouTubers who can barely get sponsorships, or us with 190,000 subscribers? Let me tell you about the luck train. I don't know if any of you guys have been to a casino lately, but they call that the luck train. And just because the TheRCSaylors managed to capture the audience value that they have with the luck train because they had a cute dog named Popeye, right? That set them apart from everybody else and gave them their own standing. That's what we call originality. That's what we want to bring to YouTube, and that's great that they were able to catch that algorithm and take off with it. However, okay, being as large as you are, I don't believe in abuse of power either. Okay, and this is where my frustrations really come in with this, because I remember the TheRCSaylors when they first got started, as do a lot of us that have been here for a very long time. Some of us never caught the niche that the TheRCSaylors did, even though, like, for instance, I have almost 1,300 videos and 3 million views on YouTube. You know, did I catch the TheRCSaylors niche? No, I didn't. That's why we call it the luck train. And I'm not jealous. I'm not holding grudges. I could care less. I'm a hobbyist. If I happen to take off, I take off. But I'm just a hobbyist. This is what I do. It's fun. It's fun for me. I like the challenge of a hard product to review. Now, if I do everything I possibly can and it doesn't work, then I do the this product sucks review. But I don't hold that against other YouTubers, right? I don't go out and specifically, you know, oh, go to today we're not going to name drop, or today we're going to let you name drop. Today we're going to let you name drop. Okay. All right, which is the only reason I said 2 names in my other video here. So let's just throw this out there. You are an influencer. You made this clear yourself. You're an influencer. This is how you do things. You influence people. What you say goes. I have said this many times to other people. You have a power, and with that power comes great responsibility. I don't want to sound too cliche, but it does. Okay, and I agree with you in that fashion, Nate and Abby. I really do. However, I don't like the abuse of power. Okay, when you tell 190,000 people to go out and be like, oh, you want to know who's lying to you? Just go out and watch all these videos of these things happening. I am pretty well known on the net for calling people out that I have an issue with, because I have always tried to be 100% transparent with everybody. Okay, and we've had our little back and ground disagreement there, Nate and Abby, especially Abby. Abby really hates my guts, whether she wants to admit it or not. Hate mail? Really? Okay. And it wasn't even me sending them stuff. It was another YouTuber who just wanted us to click and get along at one point, and they were calling it hate mail. It is what it is. The point I'm trying to make here is I could really care less. I have stayed out of their hair. I have not gotten involved. I have tried to just avoid them like the plague, right? I don't care about their reviews. Great. Maybe when I first got started in this hobby, they were a cute channel to watch. Since then, I've gone hobby grade and you know, really taken my knowledge base much further than that. Okay? But let's be clear, they weren't honest until they grew into a larger channel. They can sit here and tell you until they're blue in the face that they were honest from the beginning, and they're not. They weren't. So I'm sick and tired of them using their channel size as an scapegoat. Like, well, we have 190,000 subscribers. So who are you gonna believe? Like, that is the most asinine thing you can say. Listen, here's how this should have been done. Do your review. If it sucks, it sucks. Call the company out. Don't call the YouTubers out. You have no right to call the YouTubers out. I watched, after I finally convinced myself to watch your video, right? I went and watched one of my best buddies here, Steve, Shen RC. I watched Steve's brand new upload of the Ducati motorcycle that we're discussing here. Steve made it look like butter. He's a real hobbyist who takes the time to learn the product and understand it. It is actually very cool tech. It's a lot of tech, man. Do I think it was worth $150? No. Do I think it was still almost worth $100? Yeah, I think so. I think I would have still probably paid $115 for it. It is a lot of tech. That self-stabilizing gyro system that's built into it is very cool stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to take it. When do you normally get to take these little motorcycles and stuff out to a parking lot and go really fast and hit a pebble? It's gonna screw the bike up. It's like me riding my regular motorcycle if I hit a cat. Yeah, the bike is much larger, but you're still talking about two wheels. If you hit a cat, it's gonna jinx the handlebars. You're gonna start that jimmer. I know I had my motorcycle accident in 2014. I know what it takes to wreck a bike. I'm good, man. The point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that you had no right to call out other YouTubers. You really didn't. You had absolutely no right to do that, okay? If you want to say, hey, just be careful who you're watching, make sure that, you review this against other product reviewers, that's fine. But you don't have the right to come out here and say, don't watch these other YouTubers, don't. They're lying. They're all lying. Now, I think the real fact of the matter is here, you got a bad one. You got a bad one, and you should have just reached out to the company and asked them to send you another one. Because I have seen plenty of reviews of this motorcycle now, and it works good. So I'm going to go ahead and say that your review was wrong, and it was unwarranted the way you did things. So, yeah, that's fact. And you know what, man? Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of white trash, I say it proudly. Fuck this YouTube battle. I don't want to win. I'm outie. There. Tell these people something they don't know about me.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good. That is good.